If you came across a robot while out and about, would you walk right up to it, or would you absolutely steer clear of it? How we interact with robots in our everyday lives is about to get scrutinized on a scale that's never been done before.
We usually just check like everything's initialized properly.
It's not every day you come across a robot.
We're going to use it to move also like the upper body.
But on one campus, that's about to get turned on its head.
A lot of times we just throw technologies out there and we don't pay attention to how humans are going to be around them.
Carrie Stevens is co-director of the Technology and Information Policy Institute at the University of Texas in Austin. A sprawling campus of 50,000 students. It's also a place that's about to become a living, breathing experiment for things that are decidedly not living nor breathing.
Humans have all these different reactions when they see technologies like this, and so we're going to be studying all of those interactions.
But now they will, as a 5-year study gets underway here to see how humans react to robots that are out and about. A fleet of robots similar to these will be acting as delivery vehicles for COVID-related supplies around campus.
They can order them, and the robot will then go without a person, but we'll be watching at a distance. And so this study, we're going to look at, do they trip over them? Do they stop and talk to them? Do they want to play with them? Do they kick them?
All questions that have never been asked on this scale.
This is the largest study of its kind, correct?
It is, and it's the novelty really comes around looking at groups of people interacting with robots, and their robots are out there in the public.
Before the robots end up in public, though,
We've been testing a couple of like different walking strategies.
they start out in labs like this one.
It's like the challenge of getting something to work from simulation in the real robot. I think that's for me like the most exciting part.
There's a collection of techniques we're using to determine to what extent a community like our campus accepts the use of robotics in the wild.
Work that is overseen by Professor Luis Sentis.
The reason why this became an important project is because we see more and more companies deploying robots in the wild, and it's going to happen more and more.
So much so that the federal government, through the National Science Foundation, is putting up more than $3 million to fund this study. Part of an effort to get answers to how robots could be a part of life on the street before they fully hit the streets.
We see a lot of applications of delivery robots well beyond just kind of the day-to-day deliveries, but possibly even into disasters and emergencies as well.
A potential helping hand that could become even more common in the coming years. Maya Rodriguez, Scripps News, Austin, Texas.